Okay, let me tell you a story. It starts in a place most of us know, a cold, busy subway station. But on this particular day, it's not just a place people pass through. It's filled with hostility, and it's all aimed at one guy and his broken guitar. And believe me, where this story ends is somewhere you would never expect.
Just try to picture it for a second. You've got the roar of the trains, people rushing everywhere, and then cutting through all that noise is this just awful sound. And it's so bad that people aren't just ignoring him. They're actually stopping to yell at him, telling him to shut up. You can just feel the tension, right? That raw public frustration.
So who is this guy at the center of all this chaos? Well, let's start there. This first part is all about the desperate musician himself and what he was really up against.
I mean, take a closer look at his guitar. It wasn't just old, it was totally battered, and it was missing 2 strings. Can you even imagine the kind of sound that thing was making? And the crowd? Wow, they were just brutal. People either walked right past him, openly made fun of him, or just straight up told him to quit. It was a completely hostile environment. And this really is the big question, isn't it? I mean, think about it. If you're facing that kind of public rejection, and you're playing an instrument that's barely even an instrument anymore, wouldn't you just pack it up and go home? So what could possibly be the reason to keep going through all that? Well, the answer? That's what this story is really all about. His motivation, it turns out, has nothing to do with becoming famous, or even a deep love for music. No, it's about something way, way deeper. It all comes down to this second part, a sister's sacrifice. The why behind him standing there in that station is it's absolutely heartbreaking. Turns out, just a few years earlier, his entire world got turned upside down. He was diagnosed with a really severe case of leukemia. And suddenly, that out-of-tune guitar, it starts to sound a little different, doesn't it? And right here, this is the heart of the whole story. To pay for the expensive treatments that he desperately needed, his sister gave up everything she had. And we're not just talking about her savings, we're talking about her entire wedding fund. She literally sacrificed her own dream so that he could have a chance to live. So you see, he isn't playing for himself at all. He's in remission now, and he's out in that freezing subway station every single day, just enduring all that ridicule because he's trying to earn back every last penny. He is there to repay an incredible act of love, to give his sister the dream wedding that she gave up for him. So in the middle of this daily struggle, while almost everyone just walked by annoyed, one person stopped, and that single moment of curiosity led to something absolutely incredible. Which brings us to part 3, the unexpected gift. This stranger didn't just walk past, he actually asked the musician why. Why was he playing such a broken instrument? And after he heard the whole story, the man was so moved, he just told the musician, wait here. He left the station, and a little while later he came back, and he was carrying this large, mysterious case. So the stranger puts the case down in front of him. He opens it up, and there's the first surprise, a beautiful, brand new acoustic guitar. I mean, can you imagine the shock to go from that beat-up, unplayable thing to this in an instant? But wait, the surprise wasn't over, not by a long shot. Tucked inside that new guitar case was a huge envelope. And inside that envelope, $15,000 in cash. More than enough money to pay for his sister's entire wedding. This unbelievable act of kindness from a total stranger just brought the young musician to his knees, completely in tears. What an incredible end to his struggle, right? But this story leaves us with something much bigger than just one amazing act of kindness. And that leads us to our final section, the real lesson. And you know, it really is as simple and as powerful as this. To all those angry commuters, he was just an annoyance, some guy making a terrible noise. But to the stranger, the one who took a single moment to ask why, he saw a story of sacrifice, of love, and of incredible gratitude. And this is the thought I really want to leave you with. In our own lives, right? We're all busy. It's so easy to make a snap judgment, to get annoyed, to just keep walking. But this story is such a powerful reminder that behind every single person, there's a story we know nothing about. So maybe the real question is one we should ask ourselves a lot more often. What story are we missing when we simply walk past?